Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, what's going on? Salondia Hammond here, affectionately known as Sue Ham Baby. Just checking the old Facebook, make sure I'm live, and it looks as if I am. In order to become the 1%, you must do what others, make sure I got the way, won't. In order to become the 1%, you must do what the other 99% will not do. Listen, again, I am Salondia Hammond, aka Sue Ham Baby with SueHam.com. What are you willing to do that the others are not willing to do? Now, I'm not even talking about income or wealth or anything of that nature, right? Well, before we get into that, comment below and tell me where you guys are watching this from and hit the share button. Comment below and tell me where you're watching this from and hit the share button. And then let's get into what are you willing to do that the others are not willing to do? Not even talking about wealth, because typically when you hear about the 1%, people are using that as far as wealth. The 1% own all of the wealth in the world. But I'm talking about in your business, in your craft, in your life, what are you willing to do to set yourself apart, to stand out from those who don't do? And here's an example. You have a business and your business is local and it's brick and mortar and no one else is promoting on social media, but you decide to do what others aren't doing. You decide to take a stand and promote on social media, as well as do mass email marketing, text message marketing. You're doing what the average person is probably afraid to do, and therefore you are standing out and you're getting more business and you're surviving no matter the economy, because you're continuously marketing and continuously reaching new customers and finding ways to retain existing customers. So let's go a little deeper with myself. I do stage plays. One of the things that I wanted to ensure that we did, that plays that I had gone to hadn't done, is start on time. I'm so serious about being punctual, to the point where there was this one time we had 2 shows in one day. It was the first time we had ever done that. And so I was a little naive. I scheduled the shows a little too close together, and we were about 30 minutes late starting the second show. And it was also because the first show sold out and we had to put wristbands on everybody. So, but at the end of the day, that was the only time we had ever been late with starting a show. So one of the things I like to do when it comes to my shows is start on time. Doesn't matter what it is, comedy show, musical show, stage play, start on time, because there are so many people that do not start on time, and time is of the essence to me. So what are you willing to do in your business, in your life, in your career, that the majority of the other people are not doing around you, that sets you apart and causes you to stand out? Another example, I had my grandbaby last night. And I put him to bed and I stayed up late. I was working on courses and I was up late, and 6:30 in the morning, he's up talking, not even 2 years old yet. And he's up talking and playing in my face and basically telling me, get up, and I didn't want to, because I wanted to get about at least another hour of sleep because I stayed up so late, but I had to push. I had to get up and I had to do what I had to do. Listen, there are a lot of people right now making excuses as to why they can't get things done, or a lot of people saying, oh, that won't work. But here's what I want to encourage you to do. I want you to push until something happens. I want you to produce until something happens. One of the things I did before I even got my stage plays off is I was continuously writing new scripts. I was waiting for my moment. I was waiting till I could collect enough resources to actually produce the show, or run into someone who could produce the show for me. So while I was on the sidelines, I was actually producing. And a lot of times people are on the sidelines and they just figure, I'm not in the game, I'm not going to do anything. My whole mind concept, my whole mindset, and the things I try to push people to understand is produce until something happens. So if you're a singer and you have one song and that's all you got, imagine if someone comes to you and say, hey, I heard your one song and I love your song. What else do you have? Can you give them something else? Or are you just banking on that one thing? My thing is, this is my mindset, my opinion, is to continuously produce things because something eventually is going to happen, and you want to have more than one thing in your storehouse. So when I say push, I'm like, push through, man. Produce until something happens. If you want to be in that 1%, you got to do what the 99% won't do. Like when someone purchases a product from you, and I've done this. When someone purchases a product from me, I write a hand note, a hand thank you note, because I know that the average person is not doing that. They're either texting, they're emailing, or they're not saying thank you at all. you know, so I either do videos or I write out notes to people. I write letters to people with, handwritten. I write letters. I do those things that have become, I guess, like a Stone Age type thing to do, because I know that the majority of the people aren't doing it. And I'm trying to go in the direction where the majority is not going. I'm trying to do what the majority is not doing. And so for me, that's why I've always been connected on social media, connected to people and talking, because the average person shies away. Even as a politician, I don't shy away from the public. If I don't know an answer, I'm not too egotistical to say, I don't know the answer. I can research it. I can get back to you. And as a politician, being open and talking to the constituents and making myself available on social media, that's not what the average politician does. I mean, I'm just being honest. They try to stay out of the limelight, stay away from the constituents, so they're not asked questions and they're not challenged and they're not held accountable. But one thing about it is I'm here to be held accountable, but at the same time, I'm also going to hold you accountable. And so anybody that deals with me, they already know that. Like, I'll earn, my shortcomings. I'll earn that. I'll own that. Sorry, I'll own that. But at the same time, I'm going to hold the mirror up and say, hey, now, what part did you play? And then I'm going to say, hey, how do we fix this? So these are things. This is a hard game, man. It's a hard game, man. It's a hard game when you're doing things that the other people aren't doing, when you're being courageous and when you're speaking up, or when you're blazing a path that has not been blazed before, and you're the person that's the point man or the point woman, and you're in front and you just chopping down the trees and you're making your path and you're going where no woman, no man has ever gone before. That's scary as hell, man. That's scary. Come on, let's be real about it. That is freaking scary. But you got to keep producing until something happens. You got to keep going forward until something happens. You understand? You got to keep doing what the other 99% won't do. I could have easily gone back to bed and got some sleep. Easily. And I'm not saying you don't need sleep, right? You got to get some rest. You got to take care of yourself. Health is the number one wealth thing on the agenda. But at the end of the day, it's easy for me to knock off and just lay around and be lethargic and lazy and procrastinate. And that's what the majority of people are doing. And that's why they're stuck in their rut. And that's why they haven't progressed. And that's why they look at goals and they're wondering why these goals haven't manifested, because you haven't done anything. You haven't done any work. You've done a part of it. You've written down what you want out of life. But what have you done to go get it? Faith and works, they need to be married. They can't be separated. Have the faith and then go work. And the fact that you're working, you have the faith that you know that the things that you want, you're going to draw it into your atmosphere. So easily could have laid on the couch, been lethargic all day, watch Netflix and chill. But then I would have missed a bunch of deadlines. I got a bunch of sticky notes right here, things I need to get done. And I have a personal goal, some things I need to get done. So I was like, yo, I just got to push. I got to push, man. Yeah, I might get a 20-minute nap, but I'm not about to lay here all day. Not today, because I got things I want to accomplish. So I'm encouraging you on this video, guys, to push. Produce until something happens. Don't just stop creating. Don't stop producing. Continuously, consistently produce. If you've watched my videos from years ago, which you can see a lot of my videos on my YouTube channel, Sue Ham, right? One of the things I always say is that consistency rules. I've been saying that now for probably a decade. Consistency rules. When you consistently do something, it's like compound interest, man. You are making a killing off of it. You may not see it because, Les Brown says you can't see the picture when you're in the frame. So if you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. So you may not know that you're making leeway. You may not know that you're doing amazing things. You may not know that the things that you're doing is compounding until that one day you look up and it's like, boom, you've accomplished that goal. But at the end of the day, your consistency got you there. So consistently continue to do it. It's like saving to invest, right? You start an allotment and you got to go into a bank that you just not touching, you're not even looking at the balance, none of that stuff. All you know is that you have a goal to save $50,000 because you want to take that $50,000 and invest it into something else to generate money, right? So you set yourself up for an automatic allotment that comes out of your check, or maybe you just write a check to yourself every month for, I don't know, $100, $1,000. And who knows, 10 years from now, you're not even checking the account. 10 years from now, you go there and you're like, wow, I can't believe I have this amount of money. And you're unaware of it because you've been consistently each month been depositing into that account. And now before you've known, you've reached your goal because you've consistently deposited into that account. You've consistently produced a savings into that account that has yielded your goal. And that's your life, man. That's your life with anything that you have. If you are consistently producing, you will achieve your goal. Consistently investing in your craft to get better, consistently trying to meet new people to form better relationships, consistently creating new products and new service, consistently putting yourself out there, even though it's scary, right? Consistently looking for great partnerships, consistently helping other people, because it's the truth. The more people you help, the more you help yourself, and plus it feels good. So when you do these things, you'll look up and you'll look in that savings account and you'll be amazed by the balance in that savings account when you consistently deposit into that account. Guys, my name is Solandia Hammond. Listen, we got some great things coming down the pipeline, great courses. I want you to check them out at sueham.com. You see the website on the screen. Go there and check it out, sueham.com. Click on the events tab. We have our real estate course that I'm releasing on my birthday. I'm excited about that. That's going to be my gift on my birthday. I try to do something monumental on my birthday, at least since 2018. That's been my goal. 2018, we did our stage play, Beautiful Minds, on my birthday. 2019, March 30th, I was recovering from cancer. So that was monumental to me. And then March 2020, campaigning for office. So, and now here we are, March 2021, I am releasing my real estate course. Tonight, guys, join me on my Facebook page at 7 p.m. I am speaking with Michael Big League McKenzie, going to tell you why credit is so important. This man has closed home loans in like 14 days. So he's going to tell you what it takes to qualify for a home loan, how to get an investor loan. Mike's going to just give us some great information, what it takes to get through the qualifying process for a loan. So make sure y'all tune in tonight on my Facebook page at 7 p.m. Also, we have a grant writing class. We have a financial literacy class that we're doing for Williamsburg County students. I'm excited about that. And we have a business, finance, and credit class. You want to know how to structure your LLC, your S Corp, or your C Corp, want to know how to get business credit, how to get trade lines, then we have that class coming for you as well. You can find all of these great things at sueham.com/events. Until next time, guys, remember to live, love, learn, and laugh. Don't quit. Follow your dreams to success. Hey, push, produce until